Alright, now it is time for round 2 of these friggin' cloth clothing Figmas. But at least this time we got Chika. Let me see if I can get this to focus a little bit better. Adjust the brightness. Alright, let's get this one open. Now, I was looking at the instructions for the last one, and you are supposed to remove the hand, the hands to get the clothes on, so I figured that out on my own, because I'm bad at reading instructions. I never do it. But I did do it correctly. I might as well show that off here. Yeah, it actually shows right there, remove the hands and the head, so did that all correctly, just figured it out on my own. Put the box over here for now. And this time we got Chika, who is best girl. Not most dateable girl. That would be Hayasaka. But Chika is best girl. And the way I adjusted the brightness made my light in the back way too friggin' bright. Let's see, can I fix this a little bit maybe? That looks a little bit better. And let's see if we have the same problem with this body section, because on the last figure I could not get this apart to save my life. Yeah, she also does not want to come apart. So I'm just going to try to tear it and hopefully get all of it like we did with the last one. Yep, looks like it all came out. Cool. And we'll just remove her hands right now, since we know we're going to have to do that. I found these, the joints that connect the hand to the arm. It is impossible to get that joint out of the hand. That's why it's good they actually come with that extra joint in the base. Because getting that removed from the hand, I couldn't even do it with pliers. Like, I was just going to completely damage the plastic. So I think you basically have to use hot water to get that out. I don't see any other way of doing it. I struggled with that for like 10 minutes after I ended the last video. Oh, came off of this one. And now I'm probably never going to be able to get it out of the the arm. But you know what? We can just leave that there. I'm happy that that disconnected like that. So I want to give her another hand piece. I don't have to utilize the other joint potentially. Yeah, the other stuff that she comes with, some other facial expressions, I'll have to grab those. But we got happy, winking, and upset. She's got extra shoes as well, because the ones that come on the models are like the school slippers. So these are like the actual shoes. And then she has more pieces than Kaguya did. So she's got the magnifying glass, the pipe, and what is this that she's holding? What is that? I'm actually not sure what that is. She's got, looks like, hair without a bow. I'm assuming that's for the hat. Yeah, it looks like it has a hole in the top for the hat to go in, so the hat will stick into that. So that's for the hat, which we're definitely going to be putting on her, because Detective Chika is hilarious. Let's get these other pieces out, and let me try to figure out what this thing is. It's got Japanese text on it. See if I can get this thing to focus. Doesn't want to focus. I think it's because I have it on the wide aperture, so it doesn't like to focus on things that are too close. But I don't remember this from an episode of the anime. I don't know if I'm just blanking on it, or maybe it's part of the manga. I definitely remember the rest of the Detective Chika stuff, though, of course. I am going to be reading the manga of this series soon. I have it all on order. Apparently there's like 10 or 11 volumes past where the anime ended, even if you watch the 4-part movie after the end of season 3. It looks like there's still 11 volumes of manga continuing the story after that, so pretty excited to eventually get to that part of the story. They really put tape all the way around the inside of this packaging, which is irritating. And these pieces of tape are stuck together. Let's see if I can just, there we we go. Do that. And get the other piece out. Put that to the side. Toss some of this stuff away real quick. It's getting irritated last video because the tape kept sticking to everything. Let's see, where's the seam on this? Right here. And of course the tape is just stretching the plastic instead of coming unstuck. There we go. I do like these smaller boxes that these Figmas came with. I don't know if that's going to be like a standard thing for Figmas or if they're just going to keep changing it. Looks like we got standard hand parts, but a few less because she came with a bunch of extra ones. And still got the extra joint piece as well for the wrist. But on this one, it doesn't look like I'm going to need to use it, potentially. We'll see, though, because I might want to... Let's see, are these all right-hand items? Yeah, it looks like they're all right-hand items. So hopefully I won't need to mess with that. I'm not sure if I want to have her with the open hand. I'll probably want to use this one for the other hand. So I may have to utilize that joint. So it's nice that they throw that in there. They're clearly aware that removing those joints from both the arm and the hand is a huge pain. And we've got another small base for her, so I'm not going to be using the official base that this comes with. I might as well get it out of the packaging, though. I can throw all this plastic away. Go. Rid of you. Yeah, so nice that they add this. It'd be one of the good things I can say about these Figmas. Unfortunately, I am not enjoying this process at all, and the other Figmas that I had were way easier to deal with. Here we go with this cloth clothing again. I wonder if the Velcro on this one will stay a little bit better than the one on Kaguya. It's looking like it's going to be exactly the same, which is unfortunate. Let's get this on here. The arms through. Yeah, once you've done it once, it's a lot easier the second time, but I still don't enjoy this. Like I said in the last video, I would much rather just have the clothes modeled onto the figure instead of having to play dress up. You know, it would make sense if there were other outfits, but these aren't like the Nendoroid dolls. I don't think there are other outfits that they sell separately for Figmas. So unless you get other Figmas that also have cloth clothing and you want to swap outfits, I don't really see there being much of a reason besides saving plastic. But I would think engineering these tiny outfits is probably more difficult than just modeling it onto the figure. I think that that would be an easier process, but I don't know anything about actually making or designing figures, so it's possible that it's easier for them to do it this way, or they just decided to get a little bit creative. Who knows? Since we didn't do any customization on camera of Kaguya, and getting the clothes on was a lot easier this time, I'm going to do customization for her right now. So we're going to put, and that does not want to go on. There we go. Give her the winky face, and we're going to give her the hat. Oof, that doesn't want to fit together well either. I mean, the seam's going to be mostly covered up by the hat, but I don't want it on the side. I can try to use the table here to push this down a little bit more. Ooh. Man, I am really pushing on this, and it is not going in. Alright, I covered up the seams on the side at least, so the hat will cover up the little bit of seam on the top. Get her head back on. This thing wants to play nice. There we go. Her hair sticks down, so it's a little bit in the way. And then I want to give her the pipe. Sometimes getting these into the wrist joint is also a little bit of a pain. There we go. Give her the pipe. And then I think I'm going to have to use this secondary joint because I don't want to mess around with trying to struggle to get the joint out of this hand. I straight up just could not do it with Kaguya. I'm not even going to try with Chika here. And then I'm going to give her this hand. Let's see if we can get this in. Really struggled to get this in with Kaguya also. These joints don't want to go in or out of the pieces. Man. There we go. Alright, got that in there. Get this into the arm. Sleeve's getting in the way. Just cooperate. There we go. That snapped in. It's not really a full peace sign. I wish it came with like an actual peace sign. Yeah, I guess I'll have it pointed out a little bit. And I am just going to keep the school shoes on because throughout most of the show they have those on. And got to do this clamp base again, which I don't entirely mind. It's a little bit annoying to get it around the clothes without messing them up, but it does seem really sturdy. I was able to repose Kaguya pretty easily without it opening up or slipping at all. So these seem to be pretty well designed. It's just the clothing here that I'm really not a fan of. Once you get it all together, it works. Just makes assembly a little bit more of a pain. Have her legs a little bit closer together than I do Kaguya's. Let's see if I can get her feet to actually touch the base. I think I want to try to rotate this joint out a little bit. Just sometimes a bit of a pain. There we go. Maybe I will have that facing up a little bit. That looks pretty good. Alright, all this aside, and there is Chika with her adorable detective outfit. And that is at least these Figmas done, so I don't have to deal with more of these cloth outfits. Please don't do this. Please, Good Smile. Do not do this cloth outfit thing. Please, I'm begging you. You already have Nendoroid dolls for that, which are not my thing, mainly because of the clothing. And, it is just annoying as hell to deal with. At least the Velcro on her clothes actually did stick together a little bit better than on hers, but still. Not a fan. Please, in the future, just model the clothes onto the figures. Otherwise, like, once they're assembled, they look pretty good. It's just, that is one of the worst figure experiences I have had so far throughout my collection. All the other Figmas that I had were much easier to deal with. It's kind of hard to see in the background, but I did to completely repose Sonya and Ayla back there. No problem. It took me like maybe 10 minutes. These I don't think I'm ever going to touch. I'm just going to leave them like this and never deal with it again. So all these extra pieces just going in the box forever. And I really hope that I don't have to deal with this with any more Figmas in the future, which is unfortunate because I do like the Figmas. I think they're pretty fun. They're good. They're high quality. But yeah, with the cloth clothing, I may not buy any more of these. I may stick to Nendoroids and pop-up parades and just not do Figmas anymore if they continue to do this. Guess that's the end of my rambling / ranting, but oof, man, that was rough. Anyways, if you sat through it, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.